Check out that description. Check out the description, for I am, and I apologise for the technical difficulties at the beginning, but I am the golden one telling you to check out that description. I am Ricky Goldman. This right here is a channel that makes others shape up. The channel that is a first ballot Hall of Famer. It is the People's Wrestling Channel, and this is the almost final review of the year, because it is Futureshock Live Pro Wrestling Review. So do go and check out my journey to it. That's what it was called, Live Pro Wrestling. It didn't seem to have a name, probably didn't need one, but it was live in Stockport. So I got there, made my way there, and the champagne and caviar was ready. The wrestlers were ready, the people were ready, the ring was ready, the card was ready, and as always here, my blog indeed will be up. As always, notes to help me along. So let's get into this. Let's get down to the matches. Let's get to the first match of 14, which was in one-on-one action. It was in a first round match, Haiti Drake vs Dr. Proctor. So there was a trophy tournament, and this was the first match in the first round match. The crowd was actually quite quiet in this. Drake didn't, get them woke up a little bit, but they were fairly quiet. Drake really played into Dr. Proctor's gimmick here, but he was finished playing around, looked to end it. But the surprising win after a German suplex and advancing into the final was Dr. Proctor. Moving right along here, the next first round match to consist of the genius C.P. Riley in a match against Nate Reese. Nate very much took it to CP as he fought on the outside, where CP sent Nate into the ring post. Back in, when CP Riley remained in control, hooked a bear hook onto Nate, but Nate fought out, turned the match around, hit a drop kick, but it didn't last long as Riley clamped on a headlock, acted as if his nose were broken, kicked Nate's knee, hits an end of days, and goes on to advance. Next up here was a championship match for the Futureshock Tag Team titles. It were Forbidden Planet, so the tag team of Dave Birch and Nathan Steen, looking to become tag team champions against the Northwest Saviors, Max Brooker and Riz Man Khan. Gun match here. The challengers wasted no time, hitting a both a suicide dive onto the outside, onto the champions, into the ring. The champions couldn't control the pace, really slowing the action down. Frequent in and out tags, singling out Dave Birch. Aiton finally tagged in. He quickened the pace up. The challengers then went for a double team, but Aiton got cut off by Rizman Khan. Then hits a huge, huge slam. A lot of pinfalls getting broke up here as Dave flies off the top rope. Aiton got thrown off the top rope by Max. Max and then Rizman Khan go on to double team, and leave just the way they came in, and that still is your tag team champions at Futureshock. Let's go ahead and roll to the next one here. Then we'll take a small little break. It was Critchley, or Jack Critchlow, taking on was meant to be Tony Wright, but unfortunately Tony's broken ankle, so replacing him was Sam Bailey. Both these go back and forth, both getting upper hand throughout. Critchley tries every cheap shot he can, but nothing. But it was for nothing, because emerging with the W and heading into the fatal four-way later on was Sam Bailey. So I'm going to take a small little break here, but do like and subscribe. Get me to that big next milestone of 330, just 220 jump, just 5 away, should I say. So like and subscribe, but do watch this, take this in, because where you add me, follow me, you do all of that. So some very, 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 very important information right here. That is right. All my socials right there. The ticker running across the screen. Take a good look at that. I hope you watched that video and took it in, and I hope you've seen what's on screen right now. All my socials, add, follow me, like, subscribe. Because the next match here, match number 5, matchup number 5, was number 1 contendership as DDL Billy Damon Lee fought Briac Strong. Another good match here. This was certainly a fight, a battle of the big men, which neither of them wanted to lose. Briac controlled most of this, but Damon did battle back. He had his sights on ending this with a pile driver, but Briac fought out of it. Damon went for his moonsault, missed, touch rock from Briac, power bomb, and the 1, 2, 3, and Briac Strong is number 1 contender. As we go into the 4th and final qualifying match to get into that fatal 4-way, and it was also in the first round match, Prince Pele seeing himself taking on Lance Rivera. Also a nice, decent match here. Lance took control of this one, not allowing Pele to get in it all throughout. Pele, built little offensive moves, but Lance stuck to him in his tracks each and every time, putting him back down. The crowd very much behind Pele, but this did nothing. Pele got into it again, slamming Lance onto the ring apron, back between the ropes. Pele sees end in sight, but with a knee to the face, Lance took his place in the fatal four-way finals. We then had the main event of show one, of the afternoon show, and it was this right here. So get this, it was GYV, Grit Your Teeth, Grizzle New Veterans. They are back, and they wrestled off against Joe Kessler and 2-Bit. And you want to talk about a hard-hitting hell of a match? Wow. Great to see GYV back. Actually got to meet them later on. Great to meet them. They certainly show why they're NXT, were in NXT, why they're one of the greatest tag teams in UK history. Great tag team. Both tag teams looking good here. Great tag team offense. Great tag team cohesion. Two-Bit fought on until Joe came in, changing the match. Two with a huge boot to James. Joe launched into him, hit a DDT onto James. Gibson and Drake pick up Two-Bit, hit the Doomsday Device, hit their finisher, and give me 1 second here. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Just need to clear some pictures. And on the winning side, with the winning ways, of course, were the grizzled young veterans. And what a brutal match this was. Joe Kessler, bloody nose after it, because if you see GYV come in, you grit your teeth. We were then going to show number 2 and kicked it off in a big way. We kicked it off with 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. We kicked it off with title time. We started out with the Futureshock Championship on the line. Champion Joe Blazer. Challenge who was decided earlier. Bryant Strong. The champion looked for an easy win, but Bryant just wouldn't go away. Bryant gets back into this, slamming Joe to the mat. Joe fought back a little bit, but just got overpowered right back down. And took over, looking to Bryant took over, looking to torture the champion here, drawing things out. Went for a rack. Went for a powerbomb, couldn't hit it, but with an RKO type move, leaving this show and heading into next year as champion. Joe Blazer. I'm going to take another break there because we are just now 2 weeks away from the big day that is Christmas. So you need to get the number one sought after, ask for a gift, and that, or sorry, this right here will be the information provided to you. That is right, Pro Wrestling Tees, Gullmans, and my socials on the big screen right now. My podcast, Pro Wrestling Tees, X, WWA, Facebook, Linktree, and of course, a People's Wrestling channel right here. You like and subscribe. And speaking of Pro Wrestling Tees, another video coming your way, great friend of mine, so take a good gander at this.
Welcome to my store on Pro Wrestling Tees. Check out my beautiful dog logo on this black t-shirt, or how about this waffle on this gold nice t-shirt we have here. And here are a few other designs. We got some on white, some on sand, two-sided shirts. Don't forget to search Billy Ray Dog on Pro Wrestling Tees. Billy Ray Dog on Pro Wrestling Tees. With that on Pro Wrestling Tees, more shirts are always coming.
That is right. You saw the video, you're seeing the t-shirt, you're seeing the link, and you're seeing the t-shirt in real life. Here it is, one of the designs you can buy at Pro Wrestling Tees, Billy Ray Dog. Search it, buy one. This is what you're looking for right here. Take a good look at that. So let's get into more grappling action here. I'm going to put my blog back up. Do like and subscribe as we get into the next match, which was, it just so happened to be another championship match with the Futureshock Women's Championship to be decided here. It was Lucy Sky making her Futureshock debut, having this going after and looking at becoming a champion here in Futureshock, to actually took on Harley Hudson. Yet another good match here. The champion controlled it. Each time Lucy tried to get into it, she got cut off. But she did indeed get back into it, hitting a German suplex on Harley to put her down, and then hit a double clothesline on each other. Harley then went for the roll-up, but Lucy kicked out. They go back and forth with big boots. Lucy hits a spear, but Harley got her foot on the bottom rope. Lucy then accidentally kicked the referee, therefore forcing the DQ. Therefore, 1 second here. Excuse me. Wrong picture there, guys. Sorry about that. 1 second here. This might be the wrong picture again, but let me see. Anyway, Harley Hudson did retain by disqualification. We're interested to see what happens in that situation. Next was in tag team action, the veterans themselves, the model taking on Jack Critchlow and Tom McCall. Not going to picture of Tom McCall. It was my first time at seeing him. This was a fairly quick match. It was okay. Both tag teams did their bit. The heels tried every bit of cheap tactic to cut the code, but the veteran team of the models proved just why they can't be beaten. As we go into another match here, so about 3 more to go here, because it was added to the card. It was 2-bit Ving against Chris Ridgway. Hard hitting, as you would expect. Both submission attempts and hard chops from both men here. They left it on the mat. Both men went at it, looking good in the process. A socket kick to 2-bit back, 2-bit's back, stops him in his tracks, but back into it he got. There's no slapping the knee slapping the leg with Chris Ridgway, making it sound like he kicks people. He actually kicks people. 2-bit actually bit Chris in this one, and then gave hard chops to each other. Chris then with 2 sucker kicks, followed by a third, put 2-bit down, and this resulted in his arms raised high because he stood tall as the cameras flashed as the winner. They then hugged each other at the end of the match, but then slapped each other. So there's 2 more matches to go. So before we get into those, a couple more videos here. One on day 1198. You must all acknowledge. That is right, GWO Gold World Order for Life. And next year, my podcast debuts, and here is a little bit of a snippet. So take a look at this. Excuse me, but there's too much champagne, but that is right. The Reigning Rock podcast debuts next year, but let's get on to more action inside the squared circle here. More wrestling here. Like I said, 2 more matches. Let's go to the next one, which indeed was that fatal 4-way final. Crown the trophy winner, Lance Rivera, Dr. Proctor, CP Riley, and Sam Bailey. Good match here. CP laid out Lance, and then TP got sent out the ring. Lance came back, hits a suicide dive, followed by one by Dr. Proctor. CP back in, and all the action. CP Riley back on the action, and then looks back back in on the action and looks to win it. Lands with a German suplex to Sam. Dr. Proctor with a sit-down powerbomb. Nate then came out for some reason and took out Dr. Proctor, making it a triple threat. Sam and Lance fight. CP swoops in, rolls up Sam, and therefore leaves this show and in fact leaves this year as the trophy winner. So a big win for CP Riley here, and that's what this is what the tournament's all about, changing people's careers. You're going to wonder what title he will go after as we go into the main event here, which was the second main event of the day, which was GYV taking on Meat Wagon. So a good main event here. The action was slow-paced at first. GYV really healed it up. After the match, not so much. They got on the microphone and kind of thanked people for being here. But as of writing this, he healed it up quite. They really did heal it up. Meat Wagon were in control and rolling. GYV did take over once again. Once again, cohesive tag team action right here. Meat Wagon try and get back into it, but GYV stay on them. Anderson Daniels looks to end. He's looking to end this. So he finally tagged in Troy, and they double team Zach Gibson. Anderson then gets taken to the back. He seems to be injured, so he's kind of leaving this as a handicap match. Troy fights on despite the onslaught. A misdirected super kick from James Drake hits Zach, making him go out in the ring. In comes back in Anderson Daniels. They double team James, and they go ahead and score big because they take the final win of the evening. So I'm going to give it a rating of good. So coming up will be this Sunday, Journey 2 and review of TWA. On the 20th, something big coming up will be the Golden End of Year Awards. I've got my own Predictions League, the Golden Predictions League. Let me know if you want to join it. So we're doing year-end awards. I'll be here on Christmas Day. So wish you all a Merry Christmas. Worlds End Predictions, World's End Watch Party, and then that's the end for that's the year done. But do check out that description. So because PMP, Pancakes, and Powerslams, go and like and subscribe to them. Tell them I sent you, as well as Sportskeeda. Give them a like and tell them I sent you once again. For your E-Feds, it's DOMCAST, an in-time wrestling podcast. Just go and follow Just In Time 211. For your E-Feds, it is TWA Network, ASPW Production, and last but not least, Ray Duck Extreme Wrestling, Red Billy Ray Duck F8. For your promo BC Feds, it is PPA Promo Performance Alliance. So again, this Sunday, the final review of the year, there will be TWA, Don't Let the Bells End, Journey 2, and review. So review of that. Year-end awards here on the 20th. I'll be here on Christmas Day just to wish you all a quick Merry Christmas. World's End Predictions, and then World's End Watch Party on the 30th. We are then done for the year. The Radio Rock Podcast debuts next year. I'm excited for that. Got some big plans for it. But for now, like and subscribe. Get this shared everywhere you can. Like and subscribe. And for now, it is Ricky Coleman out.